Wouldn't it be weird if they said like some sort of dispensary there in Oregon, like a steroid dispensary? Yeah, it's all legal now. They have their own facility, and then
Oh man,
they can do telemedicine. You know, you need a script of mint. You want to
yeah,
do a mint cycle for birth control purposes. Yeah,
you're
50
right.
milligrams per week. You're a bodybuilder too. Okay, that's great. Okay.
That's good. Along when I was doing all that trend, like that's when I got into home brewing because I wanted to make 200 milligram per
Right.
milliliter Trenace, and I was like, well, if I'm going to do this, I got to use I got to use guaiacol and ethyl oleate, and I got to do. I know it's so bad, and but I did it and it worked. But yeah, no, it was terrible stuff, and like smelled horrible.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, so I definitely, that's something that I talk to a lot of guys about, is like, if it's dosed this high, there's a very strong
That's
chance
a red
that,
flag.
yeah, there's you know, God knows what to keep it in solution, you know.
Yeah. I think the only thing you can dose high is boldenone.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, maybe 400 milligrams.
For sure.
I've had
Yeah,
some
'cause, I
guys
mean, it's already
angrily,
liquid.
some guys were like angrily emailing me after making carrier oil videos saying, "Oh, boldenone, you can make 500 milligrams per 1 milliliter." Okay, guys, slow down. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. 300 milligrams per milliliter is more than enough.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
But like 200 milligrams primo,
Mm-hmm.
red flag. 150 milligrams tren per mil is a red flag.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a shame, you know. And ideally, you have it dosed a little bit lower, so it actually takes a little bit longer to absorb, so you have more stable levels.
Mm-hmm.
So you made it with glucol and ethyl oleate and
BB and BA and yeah, it was it held
100% solvent. Oh.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I was supposed injection pain on that.
No, yeah, I mean, it was not good. It was,
no.
yeah, no, it all hurt, but yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, just it was a different time period.
Different time, yeah. Nowadays, people brew an MCT and it actually goes quite well.
So most of what I do now is MCT oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is very good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have any problems with that.
No, if you filter it through a Wattman filter, if you got some USP grade MCT oil,
yeah,
I think it holds quite well. So I've talked to a couple of homebrewers and basically came to a conclusion. I think you can make it, and if it's at room temperature and it's about 30 or 25 degrees, I'm not really sure how much Fahrenheit that is. It's just let's say a little bit hotter room temperature.
Mm-hmm.
What you can do is you get a beaker, you throw the MCT oil in, and then you just keep adding stuff until it goes out of solution. Then you add some MCT, and then you have to kind of do some fancy calculations.
Sure.
And then some guys can brew like 125 milligrams of Trenace per 1 milliliter. That's the maximum it can hold.
Yeah.
You know, the next time you make something like that, of course, if it you know, if it solidifies, if you put it in the fridge, then it would congeal, right? That's
yeah.
And then it would crash completely.
For sure. Have you heard people? I've had people tell me like that they tried to keep their test in the fridge.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no.
No, I mean, people think that the same as with GH, right? That you need to keep the test in the fridge or all your steroids. And yeah, you can do that. But, you know, imagine trying to inject that afterwards. I mean, it's thick. Yeah. You know, MCT oil doesn't really get thick, but that would congeal. But cottonseed or grapeseed, it will get super thick. Or like I use everything castor oil, which is thick already.
Yeah.
And that would turn into syrup, you know, if you put it in the fridge. So
for sure.
No, it's home brewing is always, I don't know, living in Thailand always sounds a little bit scary to me.
I mean, it is something that I'm getting away from and going just more the straight up pharmacy route.
Yeah.
And doing that just because it is risky, of course. Yeah. So, you know, I think the thing that gets people in trouble is if they're just buying entirely too much and making it look like they're going to be some kind of seller.
Yeah.
You know, that's the hard thing is doing it in small enough amounts that he might not get flagged. But it's
Right.
just it is just a risky thing to do. But yeah,
it's this whole PED stuff is getting more risky everywhere.
yeah.
It's very unfortunate for us, you know. Of course, more pharmacies are popping up, right? And TRT clinics are popping up, but I think they're slowly starting to crack down on it. It's I saw that some sources got cracked down by the US, got seized, like Express
really?
PCT, yeah, Express
Oh yeah.
PCT.
Huh.
You know, bad because that was a good supplier.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I was hoping things would start to go in a different. I felt
So
like
what is it, Oregon or something? Did
that's
they
what I was about to say.
legalized? Yeah, they
Yeah.
legalized everything.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say. It was like in Oregon,
Yeah.
everything is good, and I thought that would slowly start to spread, hopefully. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be weird if they said like some sort of dispensary there in Oregon, like a steroid dispensary? Yeah, it's all legal now. They have their own facility, and then
Oh man.
they can do telemedicine. You know, you need a script of mint. You want to
Yeah,
do a mint cycle for birth control purposes. Yeah, 50
right.
milligrams per week. You're a bodybuilder too. Okay, that's great. Okay,
That's good.
hopefully, at one point, it will come to that point. You know.
I mean, I don't know. I hope. I mean, yes, I hope. I don't know. Surely, eventually, I feel like I heard or I read that Biden was a big part of some of the steroid issues, some of the crackdowns and stuff. I'm really not sure. I thought I heard that he was a part of it, but don't quote me.
I think they're always trying to crack down. Things, you know, always trying to crack down on something. It's a shame though, because it is kind of required for advanced bodybuilding.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. But sourcing seems to be it's always a perpetual issue. You know, that's why.
I mean,
in Thailand, it's I'm lucky in that sense. You can just go to the pharmacy and buy pharmaceuticals, and not everything is high quality, but most of the essential stuff is available. Pharmaceutical GH, pharmaceutical test, pharmaceutical primo, pharmaceutical Anavar, Winstrol, Anadrol, Dianabol.
What's your pharmaceutical Anavar dosed at?
5 milligrams.
5. Yeah, I was like, the only one that I know is 2.5.
Oh no, 2.5. Yeah, sorry, 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. Yeah. Bolivar is 2.5. Yeah, and then there's one in Iran. That is also 2.5. Yeah, Oxandrolone.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. I was like, because I that's probably one of the last things that I did with on the GH15 forum was there was somebody there that there was a source there that had a bunch of pharmacy Anavar. There was all 2.5 milligrams, and
it's annoying as hell.
It was annoying, but yeah, it was good.
But you can't run more than 25 milligrams to that stuff.
Right, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was doing.
That stuff will turn you into a rock.
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude. Yeah, your HDL is like 4 at the end of it. You know, you do your blood work, your HDL is like bottoms out. Your liver enzymes are very, very high. But if you got real Anavar, it's a magical compound. I love that stuff.
Yeah, it's expensive though.
Yeah. I pay,
maybe not in Thailand, but
no, I still pay like $20 for a box of 50 tablets of 2.5 milligrams. So
no, that's a solid deal.
Yeah, of course, but then maybe that's my price. You know, I've been here.
Well, I mean, I've got to go through a middleman and whoever else.
Yeah, so that's work online. You can move here. You bring your dog, bring the wife. I'll show you which pharmacy has the pharmaceutical Anavar for $20.
I mean, that's a fair trade. Good.
No, so that's why a lot of guys are here. You know, they do their steroid holidays here, and you kind of get stuck. The weird thing is I came here, I was drug free, and then I started getting introduced to steroids a little bit later on. But I mostly came here to party.
Really? Wait, you moved there from Holland? Is that
right? From Holland, yeah. So when I was 23, a buddy of mine was studying here at one of the universities. And he told me, dude, it's wild here. You should come. So it's like, okay, fuck it. I booked a ticket. I didn't prepare anything, and I came like 2 weeks later. It was true. It was fucking wild. We would go to the nightclubs, and it was crazy.
Yeah.
fucking great compared to Holland. That is Holland. I mean, Holland's got some crazy nightclubs too.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, especially in the dance scene with free flow MDMA and ecstasy everywhere. So yeah, you know, that's the 90s and 2000s. Yeah.
Yep.
So we were used to, and then you come here and it's so much fun. It's just, you know, easy to get in touch with people. Nobody's stuck up.
Yeah.
Very easy to talk with people and then, you know, make friends. And so you go to the nightclub alone and you walk out with a group of friends.
Yeah.
It would happen every night. So, you know, I came here for 2 weeks and you realize how far your dollar goes or your euro goes.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't, you go to the ATM and I couldn't finish it. You get like 500 euros, which is, you know, not that much, maybe $600, $700 at the time. Yeah. I couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You go eat, you go sightseeing, you go clubbing, you open a bottle of whiskey, you get mixers, you get ice, you know, and buy drinks for girls and all the kind of shit. It doesn't finish.
Yeah.
And I went back to Holland and I realized, like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Yeah.
You know, why am I still here? So that's when it started. And of course, it takes a while before you're moving. But after, you know, working online and YouTube became more popular on Instagram, and then, you know, you learn how to make money online and you can live here indefinitely. So there's so many people in my you know, that do money online and they live here.
Yeah.
And the bodybuilding community is quite big, you know, foreigners that come here and just, you know, they buy what they want at the pharmacy, they go to the gym, they keep a low profile. And many of them are Bitcoin millionaires, or they got like 5 million followers on YouTube, you know, with these weird channels.
Yeah.
And so there's a ton of people here that's very interesting to get in touch with. Yeah. That's why I tell most people, if you make money online, move over to Thailand.
I mean, yeah. It's not cheap living in Chicago, that's for sure.
No. Well, you gotta flip your gym first.
You're right.
You gotta flip your gym first. What is the website of the gym? Let's plug that before we wrap it up, because it's almost been 2 hours.
Well, I don't have a website for that. So the other thing about the gym is that it's actually not a public gym. It's actually going to be. It's actually going to be
only.
Yeah, invite only. But yeah, mostly it's just going to be to train or to film training footage.
Okay.
Because I want to tap into that market a little bit more. Because I was making training content here, but it's just not the same doing it in a public gym. And
no, it's very difficult. Yeah, that's why I go at 9 o'clock in the evening.
Well, so there was a time where I hired a videographer to go with me to quads and film me, and we got away with it for a little while. And then someone complained, and they were like, "We can't have you doing it anymore." And I was like, "Well, shit." And then after that, I was like, well, like, fuck it. I'm going to open my own gym. I'm going to do whatever I want in it.
Right.
That's where it's at now.
What you could do is like a VIP membership for influencers.
Well, that's the other plan, is like do collaborations in it and stuff like that. And literally just invite people to come out and film content. You know?
Yeah, but I think like nowadays, because everybody's on Instagram, you could charge a premium. You know, you have your gym membership that you want to train here. Okay, it's, I don't know, $1,000 a month. But for some, you know, for some influencers, it we highly pay off. Like at Muscle Factory, for example, the lighting was shit. The light was absolute shit. And after 4 years, I got pissed. So I asked the owner, how much does it cost to change all the lights? So he said, well, it's going to cost about $700. I said, okay.
Okay.
So just wait for it. Yeah, let's do it. So, and now the gym is properly lit, right? During the day and in the evening, it looks nice. The light is nice and bright, and it looks 10 times better on Instagram.
I bet,
yeah. So all the you can film for free in there. Nobody gives a shit, right? If you're in the background, and so there's a ton of influencers in this gym or people passing through, and they see the light and like, wow, for social media, this is great.
This is great.
You know? Yeah. So you know, everybody thanked me. Obviously, some people gave me some money to cover a part of the expenses because they were very happy with it. But I think there's a huge market for that also. Like if you got a gym that looks really, really cool for Instagram, you got some cool equipment. Yeah. I think people would pay a premium and then just be allowed to film, but also not be surrounded by, I don't know, the gym fuckery crowd.
Sure. Yeah. No, yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
That's kind of the idea. Yeah, that's part of it.
they wouldn't pay premium, to
Yeah,
train at your gym.
for sure.
So yeah, that's
That
how
makes sense. That
yeah.
would, I mean, yeah. No, yeah, that was the idea, was like, invite, like IFBB pros and whatever.
Exactly, and they can do their workouts and
Mhm.
film and do whatever, promote their products and
So yeah, the Chicago Pro is in July, and I've already
that's yeah, that's
m-
perfect.
yeah. So
That's
Mark Lobliner is doing it,
uh
and I've gone back and forth with him talking about stuff for a
Marcus
while
Pro
now.
now.
Yeah, he just turned pro. Yeah,
Oh, really?
he turned
Finally,
pro. Yeah, right.
I haven't been following Mark in a
No, yeah,
while.
he finally turned
Okay.
pro. I think in the 40 and up